Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please remain standing for opening prayer.
May we always remember that we are in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, we praise you, we glorify you, and worship you. We thank you for blessing us with this wonderful day that you have created for us. Almighty Father, we ask that you guide all players so they may practice camaraderie, sportsmanship, and kindness. May they have humble hearts even through defeat or victory. May they use their gifts and skills for good and to inspire others. May they glorify your name in everything they do. Protect them from injury, from harm, and from disagreements. Lord Jesus, we also ask that you protect and guide all coaches, staff, family members, and supporters of Junior MPBL. May they be reminded that they are role models and inspirations of these kids so they may practice modesty and compassion. May you also protect this venue, the sound system, all technical equipment, and all materials that we will use today. We ask that you remove anything that is not from you and replace it with your kindness, love, and compassion. We ask all this in your mighty and powerful name. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Devout teams, proceed to your designated bench and start to warm up.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. lumakas ang iyong loob MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to.
As we set our sight on this beautiful morning, we welcome you to another Hot Shot Playoff Saturday live from the Niagara Court in Caloocan City as we headline 7 top-notch action from the premier youth basketball league in the country. We open the hostilities for today with a 16-under North Division playoff action with Game 1 of the best-of-3 semifinal series between the still undefeated #1 seed Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns, who trumped the Antipolo JY Titans 2-0 in their quarterfinals matchup, and the Rizal Switch Fiber, who themselves swept Mindoro in the first round. Will Pampanga continue its unbeaten run in this division, or can Rizal keep up with the challenge? Let's find out as we bring you the live coverage of the playoff games of the TMT Play Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. So 7 laro nga po ang hatid namin sa inyo ngayong Sabado. Binabati po namin kayo ng isang magandang umaga, maaraw na umaga. Jaime Mender, kasama po si Ken Pangilinan na bringing you the playoff action dito sa Junior MPBL. And what a day it would be. 7 games ang hatid natin dito sa all playoff implications.
Oh, for sure. Ito, sisimulan natin, no? Pampanga and Rizal. We all know Pampanga is undefeated here in the tournament. Pero nung last quarterfinals matchup nila, Jaime, pinahirapan sila ng Antipolo. Can Rizal do the same? And in fact, baka maka-upset pa sila dito.
Baka matuto, no, from their fellow Rizal counterparts. And let's talk about that previous game that they had in the elimination round. They did meet already back in October of the 21st. What went well for Pampanga in that huge victory?
Eto, no, nakita natin. During their elimination round, it was just a wire-to-wire victory for Pampanga. Shooting much better from the field, pero ito yung 3-point shooting was a big factor here. 5 out of 23. Hindi rin kagandahan yung clip, 21%. And of course, the second chance points, having those second shot opportunities really did well for the cause of the Giant Lanterns.
And a couple of key players in that particular matchup that played well for both teams. Unahin na natin dito sa Junior Giant Lanterns, Tristan Dizon finishing with a decent 10 points, 4 boards, and a steal.
This guy, very lanky, one of those guys that can do it a bit of everything para dito sa Pampanga, no? And that will be tested dahil yung frontline nitong Rizal very tall as well, and he will have to do, especially on the defensive end, double effort talaga ito si Tristan.
Dito naman tayo sa kabila. Speaking of big men in frontline, itong Rizal, John Axel Mendoza, in that loss in their meeting nung October 21st nga, double-double, 12 points to go with 13 boards.
This is exactly yung makakalaban ni Tristan Dizon, no? Ito si John Axel Mendoza, double-double, and ano yan usual numbers niya yan and of course those blocks, that will be key, being the anchor of the defense para dito sa Rizal.
Siyempre, what is Junior MPBL without a marquee matchup? Mga household names na at this point in time. Talking about nung si John Ray Ladica and Kenji Moral naman for Pampanga.
Playing different positions, John Ray Ladica, more of a scoring type wing, samantala to si Kenji Moral, no? You've raved about how he's playing as that really tall point guard spot para dito sa Pampanga.
Talagang ako, personally, very excited to watch these two guys. Maybe they'll match up throughout the ball game. And wag na nating patagalin pa. Silipin natin ang ating unang laro ngayong araw through our venue announcer with the starting lineups.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Niagara Gymnasium, Caloocan City. Here we go for the first match, semifinal game 1, North Division. It's a battle between Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under and Pampanga Giant Lantern 16 under. Presented by TMT Play, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season. And now, introducing first the starters of Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under. Small forward number 14, John Ray Ladica. Point guard number 15, Ezekiel Zagorda. Shooting guard number 16, Lawrence Pilas. Forward number 25, Chris Troy De Suz. Center number 72, Jan Axel Mendoza. The head coach of Rizal Switch Fiber 16 under, Coach June Cuevas. Assistant coaches, Kelvin Gregorio and Ruel Benaventura. And now, let's meet the starters of Pampanga Giant Lantern 16 under. Power forward number 3, Benz Abenohar. Shooting guard number 5, Ail Gibata. Center number 21, Tristan Dizon. Small forward number 30, Gail Gibata. At guard number 71, Kenji Moral. The head coach of Pampanga Giant Lantern 16 under, Coach George Spalding. Assistant coach Mar Henson and Billy Monsil. The game's official at this match, your crew chief Bon Rancho, Reverend June Saniedo, and Joel Badeo. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Semifinals, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
About to tip off mula dito sa Niagara Court in Caloocan City. I'm Mendihar, kasama si Ken Pangilinan, bringing you game number 1 of this semifinals action between the Rizal Switch Fiber and the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns in our North Division sa ating 16 under. Opening the scoring festivities is Rizal, but talking about the starters muna for both squads, we have Ladica, Tagorda, Pilias, De Jesus and Mendoza for the Rizal Switch Fiber. Samantarang for Pampanga naman, we have Abenohar, both Guevaras, Ayel and Gail, Tristan Dizon, and of course, their marquee player, Kenji Moral.
Exactly what you want if you're Rizal, starting out this ball game really strong. Kailangan pakamdam mo agad dito sa Pampanga that you're in for business here. And it's gonna be tough for them to go up against this zone defense nitong Pampanga that they're employing so far. Pampanga recognizing that itong Rizal doesn't have a lot of shooters on their roster. So, interesting to see how Rizal will counter that.
Sabi mo nga kanina during pregame that the front line of Rizal, no? Especially when both teams were lining up earlier during pregame, parang very evident in terms of height advantage the white shirts have coming into the series.
Oh, they didn't see Axel Mendoza. He was momentarily free. But on that previous possession, ito si Abenohar getting that putback. That's something that Rizal should avoid giving up, no, those offensive rebounds.
Tied at 2 early in this first quarter. Floater from the baseline. That won't go para kay Pilias. They go to Tagorda for 3. Won't get the bounce. A rebound. Makukuha ni Moral. And he will run it for Pampanga. Look at that. Ball fake. Unable to finish though. Another opportunity here for the Junior Giant Lanterns.
Yun na naman. Again, Pampanga much smaller but for some reason they have the nose for those offensive rebounds. And alam mo, if ikaw kasing laki, kasing athletic gaya ng Rizal, hindi mo dapat pabayaan na mangyari sa'yo yan eh.
Mendoza will miss inside. Pampanga secures it and looks to run once again. Wow. Ball goes to Gal Guevara, will miss underneath. Tagorda pass ahead to Ladica. Looks to attack. Gets the bump. Foul on the floor. Sideline inbound lamang para sa Rizal. Just the second team foul rather for the Junior Giant Lanterns.
And another reason why I feel like Rizal should control the boards is that's something that could be the catalyst for their transition game. I feel like mas makakapunto sila dito if they go into fast break situations, talking about tong Rizal, no? Kasi nga, wala silang masyadong shooter eh. So, kumbaga sa half-court set, medyo dehado na sila dahil mas scouted na sila nitong Pampanga.
Ooh, nice find there by Gal Guevara to Tristan Dizon. 4-point advantage now for the Junior Giant Lanterns and they are pressing. Ladica though will attack, gets his first 2 off this ball game.
Exactly my point. Talking about tong Rizal, no? If they get into transition, they'll give themselves a better chance of scoring the basketball.
As Dizon finishes with the left over the outstretched arms of John Axel Mendoza. And, Tristan Dizon, one of the key players in that big victory nga by Pampanga. Just last October 21st, no? And they would look to replicate that in this game as Ladica strong to the hoop.
God.
Awkward fall, yep.
Sakit nun. He went up really strong and wasn't able to brace his landing there. Hopefully he's okay. Dahil nga, agresibo siya to start the ball game. Oh man.
Visibly in pain is John Ray Ladica of Rizal Switch Fiber. Definitely not something you want to see. Maaga pa lang in this ball game that their marquee player is having that bad fall. But hopefully nothing too serious and ipapagpag lang ng mga batang to.
Baka nabigla lang.
Yep.
No?
Possible. He was able to get that end one though, holding on to his right wrist.
Ganyan kasi talaga siya maglaro eh.
Let's have another look. Yep. Medyo alanganin nga yung kanyang bagsak. Though that was a power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Sabi mo nga, baka nabigla lang dahil it really was a hard fall.
Ayun na, nasa free throw line na siya eh. Pero ganyan talaga eh. Talagang sagasa siya maglaro. Plays with reckless abandon, you know. Sometimes, as a fan, you love that. But as you grow older, although syempre, bata pa lang naman sila, 16-year-old. You know, as you grow older, I think he will learn that he really can't go for those acrobatic finishes all the time.
Might have been feeling the ill effects of that fall, missing on that bonus free throw. So foul will be whistled here against Rizal. Gal Guevara will head to the line for a couple.
So Rizal, they needed to do a better job in their transition defense. That's already at least twice that Pampanga was able to leak out. And after a free throw pa yun, ha? Hindi yan after a steal or a turnover. And that's something that if you're Rizal, that's a red flag already early in this ball game.
And alam mo namang for the past few plays, tinatakbuhan ka ng Pampanga nga. They do have a slight height disadvantage talking about the Junior Giant Lanterns. So they would rely on their speed, yung kanilang agility to beat itong switch fiber early in this ball game. Couple of conversions coming from Gal Guevara. Bringing the lead back to 4 once again, 10-6. Still 6.5 left here in the first quarter. Open in the corner. Unable to get that basket, but Ladika right there once again to clean it up.
Ang bilis, oh. Tamo. Yun yung mga dapat iwasan mo, eh. Made basket na pupuntusan ka off a fast break.
Ang dali ng puntos dito sa Pampanga, no? If for the past couple of possessions. 12-8 now. Ladika will try from outside. Gets that three-pointer to go. That is 7 points now para dito sa kanilang marquee player, averaging 19 in the tournament.
And Jackson was actually momentarily open again on that backdoor play. Hindi lang siya nakita ni Kenji Moral.
12-11. Down to a 1-point lead. Moral drives baseline. Blocked by Mendoza. D-zone as well, blocked. The interior defense dito ng Rizal Switch Fiber nagpaparamdam in that possession. Ball is stolen. Jackson comes up with it. Goes to Moral. To Gael Guevara. Off the glass is good.
Sayang eh. Ganda nung stop nila the previous trip. Tapos pinamigay nila yung bola for Rizal. You know, you gotta clean up those miscues they have early here in the first quarter.
Capaducio. Keyhole jumper is good. Keeping Rizal close, 14-13. So as expected, no, not much really separating these teams, especially now that we are in the semifinals of our junior MPBL.
Oo naman. Siyempre, during the playoffs, you throw the stats off the window. Eh. And lalo ngayon, we're now in the semifinals.
Benohar on the other side. Dito naman, Ladika. Another couple of points. Nearing double digits na. Itong si John Ray with 9. Benohar will miss. Another offensive rebound para sa Pampanga. Gal Guevara add 2 more. Siya naman ang makaka-anim na rin.
Yung nakakapilip sa Pampanga, eh, binanggit mo, no? Hindi sila yung katangkaran. Pero for some reason, sila pa yung nakakakuha ng offensive rebounds early in this ball game.
Sila Dika short on that 3-point try. Was able to hit one earlier.
Again.
That time, Ladika was able to anticipate that transition pass. Tagorda, his floater off the glass won't go. Rebound battle, makukuha ni John Axel Mendoza sa loob and he will be fouled for Pampanga's 4th team foul.
Much better recognition that time by Ladika, intercepting that pass.
As Rizal will call for some time, they are trailing by 3, 18-15 with 4 and 14 left in the first. Back with the first quarter of action, itong 16 under North Division semifinal matchup between Rizal and Pampanga. As Ladica adds 2 more to his tally. 13 points now, all in the first para dito kay John Ray Ladica. By the way, that earlier timeout was brought to us by our friends from TMT Play. Thank you sa ating major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para suportahan ang ating mga manlalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Tandaan lamang po that gaming is for 21 years and above only, and to make it fun, mga kaliga, game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. Lamang na dito ang Rizal, Ken, of that timeout. Mukhang maganda responde nila itong switch fiber.
Particularly, ito si John Ray Ladica. Grabe, no? 15 points already here and we're not yet done in the first quarter.
Man on a mission, no? And baga, hindi mo isipin na masama yung bagsak niya kanina. The way he's playing. It seems like parang that even fired him up more.
Oh. And he's been doing it on both ends. And now, siya ngayon yung tumatao kay Kenji Moral on that front line sa kanilang zone defense.
Mukhang napagbigyan tayong maaga rito, Ken, that Ladica and itong si Kenji Moral immediately matching up. Something that I'm sure Junior MPBL fans would like to see, as Vergara will try from outside. 3-pointer is off. Back to a 1-point lead from Pampanga after those couple of free throws. Moral trying to escape. Inside to Jackson. He will be fouled. Pass that ball off though, so no free throws provided para dito kay Jackson. But that would put Rizal at the limit. So both teams now with 14 fouls. Last 3 minutes of our first quarter. Free throws all the way. Moral from outside. Rattles out. Ladica throws it ahead to Tacorda. Nice anticipation there by one of the top steals guy here in the 16 under division, Kenji Moral. Will miss from outside though. Trying to chase his own miss. Ball will be kept by the Junior Giant Lanterns. Great hustle there shown by their marquee player Kenji Moral.
I think if you're Rizal, you live with those shots coming from Kenji Moral from the outside as opposed to him dissecting the defense and finding ways to score not only for himself pero bigyan ng oportunidad kanyang kakampi na makapuntos.
Drop off to Ladica. Still 10 to shoot for the white shirts. Vergara once again from outside, won't get the bounce. Just one and done here para sa Rizal. Pass ahead to Mercado, stolen by Capaducio. And foul will be given up here by Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up for the switch fiber.
Over the foul limit na itong si Pampanga. And Rizal, at least here, for the first 8 minutes of this ball game, they've done a good job on both ends. Although I would like to see better transition defense from them. I think if they could have prevented those leak outs coming from Pampanga, easily lamang sila dito in this ball game.
Ang daming beses nga medyo nakatulog yung depensa nitong Rizal in those, sabi mo nga, not really coming off yung traditional na long rebounds, na parang medyo magigets mo kung bakit wala yung transition defense just there. But for possessions where you would expect may safety man lang or defense na nakaset up sana sa kabila.
I think what they're doing right now kasi is they're trying to pressure, at least earlier kanina, they're trying to pressure all the way to the backcourt. And ngayon, nag-adjust si coach ng Rizal. So they settled down into a 1-2-2 zone defense.
Gonzalez will try from outside, too strong. Gregorio, his pass, stolen by Gonzalez. Although offensive foul will be whistled against him, trying to protect that basketball. First personal para kay Michael Gonzalez.
At kung kayo Rizal, no? Ito yung pagkakataon mo na here in the last 1 minute and 26 seconds, no Kenji Moral on the floor. Perhaps could take advantage here.
Tied at 20. A minute and 22 left in the first quarter. A back and forth ball game we have so far in the 16 under matchup. This is just game 1 of their semifinals. So best of 3 po ito. Magkikita at magkikita pa po itong dalawang koponan. So Gregorio will miss on that jumper. Ocampo will run it for Pampanga. Gets it to Mercado. Off the glass, too strong. Rebound by Gregorio, and another foul will be whistled here against Pampanga. And if that's Jackson, then that means 3 para sa kanya.
Ouch! Oh, tama ka. Third personal foul. He's probably one of those guys. Probably siya yung pinaka-athletic dito that could match up with the length and height nitong Rizal. But ngayon, kailangan niya lumabas.
Napakamot na nga lang siya dun dahil it wasn't really, the best of fouls to give up. Penalty ng iyong koponan, and you are awarding your opponent 2 free throws. In this case, Gregorio hitting that first. Giving back the lead dito sa Rizal, 21-20. Exactly a minute and 1 left in just the first period. Make that 2 for 2 para kay Gregorio. So after leading by 2-0 itong Rizal, they are once again back at top with a 2-point advantage. Galang in the ball game now for Pampanga, replacing the foul-plagued Jackson. Ikot nila to D-zone, baseline jumper, that's short. Capaducio with the board.
Good box out there by Ramos. Sealing off itong si Mercado.
Could go for a 2-for-1 itong Rizal if they wish to. Gregorio. Nice attack, but lay up too strong there para kay Ramos. But they will keep it with 14 to shoot. And about a 9-second shot clock and game clock difference for the Switch Fiber.
Watch out for the backdoor here. Yan nga, si Jesus, Redwell. Oh, yun na nga, isasabi ko. Kaya halan, di sila nakashoot.
A bit of a sorry miss there para kay Capaducio. Ang ganda na sanang knockout play. Dito tayo sa kabila. Galang will be foiled by Gregorio. Jesus. Rizal still has 6 to work with. Ramos now. Last 3 seconds. Finds Capaducio this time around, making sure of that 2. And the final basket in our first quarter will make this a 4-point lead para sa Rizal heading into the second quarter, 24-20 against the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns. Caloocan Tower, first TMT play move of the game ngayong araw. This pass ahead to John Ray Ladica of the Rizal Switch Fiber. Itong si Ladica talagang naghahalimaw na dito pa lang sa first quarter. Looking for more of that and more TMT play move of the game. Magbabalik po ang inyong junior MPBL. Resume our action sa ating second quarter. 4-point lead nga dito for the Rizal Switch Fiber against the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns in Game 1 of their semifinals sa ating North Division. By the way, would like to acknowledge our sponsors dito sa ating Junior MPBL. Of course, TMT Play, ang ating official sponsor. Doride, Bola ng Pinoy, Jinky Skin, Pound for Pound Fitness, MPTV, Assured by Auto Asia, Kronos, and AJF Customs. Maraming salamat po sa suporta ninyo sa ating Junior MPBL at mga kabataang Pilipino. Capaducio, able to finish. Dizon tracks it down. Better transition defense now para sa Rizal Switch Fiber. Gonzalez from outside. Gets his first three-pointer, and I know you haven't seen a lot of this Pampanga Junior Giant Lantern squad. But I remember Coach Mark Dandan telling me that Michael Gonzalez reminds him of Tyler Tio.
Oo. Diba? The look and the stroke.
May bitaw talaga yan, especially from beyond the arc, bringing this 4-point lead down to just 1. But Gregorio, babawiin naman agad. And look at the coach of Rizal. Sinasabi na, huwag ka na mag-celebrate, baba na tayo. Yan.
Welcome sight. That three-pointer coming from Gregorio. Rizal, not a good three-point shooting team.
Gonzalez from the corner will miss. Go to Ramos now. Thought about the 3. Goes to Gregorio for another one. Can't make it back-to-back.
Masyado matulis that time.
Still a 4-point advantage para dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber. 27-23. Ocampo calls it out para sa Pampanga. Go to Mercado. There's 10 seconds left in their shot clock. Ocampo attacks the lane. Pass is stolen here by Capaducio. Has a black shirt to B. Takes it on the other side. Will miss on that layup but will be able to fish that foul against Mercado. Go to the line for 2.
You know, I like how itong si Cali Ramos, no, on that previous defensive possession, he called out that yung paglabas ni Gonzalez, no, popping out from that screen, and that disrupted the offense of Pampanga and enabled them to get the steal, and now they'll head to the line for 2 shots.
It would be wise for Rizal Switch Fiber to really locate itong si Michael Gonzalez always on the floor. Well, konting puwang lang kailangan nito pag na makabitaw sa tres, and he does get hot, and I've seen him get hot, hit maybe 3-4 straight in a row here for the Junior Giant Lantern. So ayaw mo ding ma-activate itong weapon na to of Pampanga. That would add another challenge dito for Rizal. Up by 6, their biggest lead so far for the Switch Fiber, 29-23. A little less than 8 minutes left here in our second quarter as Gonzalez will miss on that 3-pointer. Galang will lose that basketball. A bit of a knee-to-knee bump with him and Herrera as a dribbling violation will be called here against Gregorio.
So far, Rizal has done a better job of getting back in transition. That's something that they were struggling with early in the first quarter, and ngayon nalidis na nila yan, kaya ngayon labang sila ng 6. And another thing that they cleaned up was those defensive rebounds. So far, wala masyadong second chance opportunities itong Pampanga.
It's Moral now stepping back.
Ooh.
Look at the smarts dito, no? Kay Kenji Moral, napakagat lang from that 3-point attempt. Getting that bump. And has a chance to get his offensive rhythm, at least from the line. Still scoreless in this ball game, but as expected, already has 5 assists.
I think if you're Ramos, you're better off serve, just challenging that shot straight up, no? As opposed to jumping into ito si Kenji Moral. I know Kenji Moral has been spectacular so far throughout the tournament. Pero mayroon ding weakness yan eh. Kailangan mahanap mo din. I feel like his weakness so far has been his outside shooting. Although, ano naman natin, nakaka-shoot din yan sa labas. Pero, in terms of percentage, I think, pwede pa niyang i-improve yan eh. And I think that's something that as he grows older, he will improve on. But right now, ito, ang ganda ng nakaka-play agad nito ng Pampanga.
Benz Abenhar giving us that power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. A nice find there coming from Gal Guevara. Hindi naman pinahiya nito ni Benz Abenhar getting that foul from Pilias.
Big no-no if you're the defense, no? Letting Abenhar go backdoor, although missing everything on that free throw.
29-26. Still a 3-point lead para sa Switch Fiber as Ladica back in the ball game here para sa Rizal. And if you just joined us, ito nga si John Ray Ladica already has 15 points all in the first 10 minutes of action. Ramos goes to Ladica. Pilias now looks to attack. From outside, John Ray will miss. Abenhar secures it para sa Pampanga.
One and done for Rizal. Kailangan bumalik sila doon sa ginawa nila kanina, no? Getting transition and sa half court, just moving the ball around. And that time around, Ladica going one-on-one.
It's Moral now, betting the defense. Nice find to Abenhar but unable to finish underneath with that short stab. Ito na nga si Ladica. Strong to the hoop once again. Sa mga reckless abandon. Able to get a foul, will head to the line to have a chance to add to his tally.
That's something that he really doesn't need to do, no? Put pressure on the defense and draw fouls. Get himself to the line. Dahil wala eh, markado siya eh. Lalo ngayon, ang ganda ng output niya. First quarter pa lang. But, yun nga, if he can get into transition, hindi makakasit ng yung depensa ng maayos eh.
Most of his attacks, especially the ones that were successful in building that 15-point output in the first quarter, was off that transition. Nakita nga natin na even when he had that hard fall, it was also off a transition bucket in that layup. So talagang may plano talaga to si John Ray heading into this semifinal series against Pampanga and would want to be the first team to put a blemish on this undefeated record nga of Pampanga in this tournament so far. Looking to run once again is Rizal. Tagorda lilipad. Iniwas niya pa. Ang ganda ng mga anticipation ng depensa doon. But on the other end, Moral finds Abenohar for another 2.
Yan, ang dapat iwasan ng Rizal, no? Off a made basket, papamigay ka ng punto. Sayang yung effort mo. No? Just get back on defense.
Look at the move of this big man, John Axel Mendoza. Pivoting his way through for the reverse, extending this lead once again to 5, 34-29.
And I believe there's not one guy on that Pampanga roster that can match up against John Axel Mendoza. Pero makikita mo naman yung grabe yung Kenji.
Sabi mo nga, no? Hinahanap mo ang kanyang outside shooting that time. Di ka naman pinaya. Able to bring this lead down to 3. Once again, 34-31. Pillas from outside will be clipped by Gonzalez. He will shoot 3 free throws. Itong si Lawrence Pillas for the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Timay Rizal, I'll live with that. I'll live with those outside shots by Kenji Moral. As opposed to him, like I said, dissecting the defense, able to penetrate, putting your defense at peril of either those drop passes, kick out pass, sa labas, activating your shooters.
Kenji Moral, as I was talking to you about this guy pre-game, no? He could actually beat you if he wished to score. He could, right? But yung vision niya and the way he is able to distribute that basketball for this Junior Giant Lantern squad has been the main weapon. No? Kapag na-activate niya yung iba niyang teammates, that really opens up the lane for him and dun siya minsan nagte-take over. But as you mentioned, maybe the outside shot is something that you'd live with given the skill set na meron itong si Kenji Moral. Pick your poison, patirahin mo na nga lang sa labas.
Wala eh, pag ganyang kagaling na Mandalako, like you said, you gotta pick your poison. Hindi naman, pag ganyan nga kagaling, hindi naman lahat mapipigilan mo dyan eh. So, you gotta work with what you think will make you more successful in the long run.
Tingnan mo naman yun. Another pass na talagang sukat na sukat, saktong-sakto. Hindi nga lang natapos sa loob ni Tristan Dizon. But those opportunities that Kenji Moral creates for Pampanga really makes him like a triple threat, as some would call it.
He's so tall that he's able to go over the defender and make those passes much easier.
Stolen by Ladica. Almost a counter steal. Nice tap ahead to Tagorda. Tagorda once again will elude the defense. Unable to finish though. Al Guevara corrals it para sa Pampanga. Goes to his cousin Gal Guevara. Floater in the lane is good for the head-banded Guevara, giving us that sonic boom of a shot. From the corner, Ladica won't get the bounce. Gal Guevara gets that rebound para sa Pampanga. Still a 3-point advantage para sa Rizal. Abenohar now. He will reset to Kenji Moral. Pass inside, Benz Abenohar. Short stab, gets a bounce.
Ganda. And also credit Abenohar for moving without the ball. So hindi siya nag-abang, no? So pinasa niya kay Moral and then immediately cut middle. Was able to receive the pass.
Tagorda will miss from outside. Tristan Dizon able to chase that basketball. Now just a 1-point lead para sa Switch Fiber. Kumakatok na dito ang Pampanga after trailing by as much as 6. Dizon Look at that pass. Interior passing to Gal Guevara. Won't be able to finish but will be rewarded with 2 free throws. A chance to take back the lead here para sa Nakay team.
And what I like about D-Zone and Abenohard, they're good off-ball movers eh.
Talinong players nga. And 1 point lead, 36-35 para sa Rizal. Timeout muna tayo dito. We'll be back with more Junior MPBL. Back to the action here sa Niagara Court in Caloocan City. Before that timeout nga, Gal Guevara was fouled. Hits that first free throw. By the way, that timeout was brought to us by our major sponsor, TMT Play, for being our constant companion here in the Junior MPBL para supportan ang ating mga manlalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Gaming is for 21 years and above only. Make sure to keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. And sa mga nakikinig pong mga magulang, parental supervision is advised. That's another three-pointer here para kay John Ray Ladica. Second three-pointer in the ball game para sa kanya. And 19 points now for their marquee player. Or that correction, that was a long two-pointer as our venue announcer able to make that correction. So, still, maraming puntos para kay John Ray Ladica.
Oo. Much needed bucket though dahil nga ito tabla na tayo. Pampanga was able to generate an 8-2 run. And ito, nakaagaw pa sila dito.
Moral once again. Thought about the three. His pass stolen by Ladica. Looks to attack once again. Takes it on the other side. Unable to finish. But John Axel Mendoza there for that offensive rebound. Will be fouled for a couple of free throws.
John Ray Ladica is making Kenji Moral work and think twice on what he's gonna do on the offensive end. And that length and activity has clearly bothered si Kenji Moral, no? And going back to my point about Pampanga too, although yun nga, naaagawan si Kenji Moral dito, ang kagandaan kasi sa Pampanga, they're letting Kenji Moral orchestrate the offense. And ang ganda ng tinatakbo nung yung apat pa niyang kakampi. They know where to put themselves on the floor to have the best spot for them to become successful. Either humat sa gitna, cut backdoor. Ayan, kita mo, gumagalaw eh. And now, exactly that. Libreng-libre. Although, hindi sila nakakonvert doon.
Ladica. His pass stolen by Gal Guevara. And pipili ka na lang kung sino score. Benz Abenohar able to finish from that steal and assist from Gal Guevara. Now they take back the lead once again. Talking about the Junior Giant Lanterns, 40-39 with the last 22 seconds of this first half.
So Rizal, di mo kailangan magmadali. Shot clock was, well, the game clock was in your favor. You were bound to go for that last shot, but instead, to give another opportunity for Pampanga to close out this second quarter.
Foul to give for Rizal if they wish to, as D-Zone will be blocked. Still 2 seconds. 1 second, Tagorda able to get that basket as time runs out in our first half. Basket would be good. Balik nga ang kalamangan dito sa Rizal at the end of the first 2 quarters, 41-40, 1 point lead para sa Rizal against Pampanga. As we look at our TMT Play move of the game. Kenji Moral to Benz Abenohar. Napakasarap ng pakiramdam na may kakampi kang alam mong pag nalibre ka, mahahanap ka niya. And that was exactly what Kenji Moral and Benz Abenohar did in this combination for our TMT Play move of the game. Second half po sa aming pagbabalik.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat.
Just a few minutes before we resume our second half of action, itong matchup nga of the Rizal Switch Fiber and the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns in the North 16 under division of our Junior MPBL. Game 1 of their semifinals matchup. Some highlights in that action-packed first two quarters, back and forth itong Pampanga and Rizal. In a battle of John Ray Ladica and a couple of double-figure scorers din dito for Pampanga in Benza Benohar and Tristan Dizon. But anything that stands out for you dun sa ating first half of action, Ken?
Ito, John Ray Ladica, no? 15 of his 19 points in the first quarter, really setting the tone para dito sa Rizal. Pampanga slowly but surely chipping away at the lead. At one point was at 6 na ibaba ng Pampanga, but Rizal able to beat the buzzer in the first half to take a 2-point lead heading here into the third quarter. Pero ito, no, ang kagandahan kasi sa Pampanga, they already have 18 assists and Kenji Moral with 7 of those 18. So really doing a good job of directing traffic para dito sa mga Kapampangan.
By the way, no, just a point of clarification, Ken, before that first half ended, ang final score na first half score natin rather is 42-40 in favor of Rizal. There were just some corrections performed by our table officials. And yun yung ating official first half score. 42 for Rizal and 40 for Pampanga. So I hope that clarifies a lot of the questions na meron na tayo dito nakita sa comment section. And it has been corrected. And ito na nga po ang tama nating score. 7-point lead for the Switch Fiber. 47-40 using this 5-0 run to begin this third.
No, another good start by Rizal here. Although napamigay sila ng puntos in transition once again.
Benz Abenohar gets a couple more, top scoring for the Junior Giant Lantern squad with 16. Inside to Capaducio. Able to get that basket to go, but look at John Axel Mendoza fighting for that offensive rebound. Gets another opportunity, tapikan. Gregorio gets it para sa Rizal. Takes it out to Tagorda. They reset. His floater is good. Ganun yung floater ni Tagorda, no? Papaturo nga ako dito mamaya. Yung bitaw na yan, talagang sigurado eh.
Really that I felt like personally that was a lucky break for Rizal. That wasn't a high percentage shot. And if you're Rizal, hindi mo kailangan magmadali sa ilalim. No? You've got the size advantage. I'm not certain why they keep on rushing their shots inside.
Kick out. Ladica for 3. Off. Abenojar gets that board. Still a 7-point lead, 49-42. Ball thrown away by the Black Shirts. Immediately, babalik ang bola dito sa Rizal.
I think it be more patient on offense. Itong iba itong Rizal, no? Lalo ngayon sila yung lamang, no? 7 puntos.
So have a look at Gal Guevara. Checking back in here for the Junior Giant Lanterns. Played well in that first half of action, both Guevaras. They really need more contributions from everyone trying to address the 7-point deficit. Though it has been the other players outside of Kenji Moral putting up the points. Stagorda will be whistled for that dribbling violation. Ball goes back naman dito sa Pampanga. Bit sloppy for both teams here in the past couple of possessions.
Yun nga nagmamadali. Especially Rizal, who has the lead. Pampanga, alam naman natin, no? At any second, they could really find their rhythm. Oh, what a hook pass.
And even better fake dito kay Gal Guevara. Pinakagat si John Axel Mendoza, avoiding that shot to be blocked.
Oh, another one. Aray. Ouch. Oh, man.
Ladica on the floor once again for the Rizal Switch Fiber. He had that bad fall the beginning of our game. And mukhang this time around, ganun uli ang nangyari. Holding on to his back. Really a bad fall. Hopefully, again, he would be able to, just shrug it off. Ito talagang mararamdaman mo yan if ikaw itong si John Ray Ladica.
And I'm sorry, but hindi mo rin pwedeng sisihin yung defender ng Pampanga kasi they're just trying to stop him from driving. Hopefully Ladica is okay again, man.
Naaalalayan siya ng ating mga medics back to the bench. Couple of bad falls for their main guy. Well, this is still just game number 1 of their semi-final series. So it may be a case of, kung pwedeng make sure mo muna that John Ray Ladica is all good to continue, rather than maybe forcing it in this game number 1, knowing that it's a best of 3.
Sana pagpag lang niya, no? But I think moving forward, I'm not sure if he's gonna watch this as he slams the wall using his hand, visibly frustrated.
Okay, alam niya rin na kailangan siya dito ng team niya, trying to pull off this upset. They are the 4th seed against the 1st seed, talking about itong Rizal Switch Fiber, and would want to be the first team that could actually put a loss dito sa Junior Giant Lantern record. They were undefeated in the elimination round and swept nga Antipolo in the quarterfinals. So 12 straight victories na para dito sa Pampanga, and Rizal would want to be that team na parang sino ba una nakatalo dito sa Pampanga? One would really recognize Rizal na sila yung kayang makatalo dito sa Giant in Pampanga.
Poor defense there by Rizal. You were able to stop that initial action ni Kenji Moral, pero hinayaan mo makadrive.
Stagorda will lose that basketball, but they would keep it on the baseline with 14 to shoot. Still a 5-point lead here for the Switch Fiber, 51-46. A little over 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Go to Tagorda. Mercado shuts down that baseline. Has 5 to shoot. Bit of another bailout ang mangyayari dito sa Rizal. That time Vergara able to fish for that foul. Will be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Rizal that time doing a much better job sharing the ball, moving that ball from one side to another. And as a result, yung depensa ng Pampanga was forced to scramble and was forced to foul on that attempt galing dito kay Vergara.
2 for 2 para kay Vergara from the line. His first 2 points of this ball game para sa Rizal, extending this lead back to 7 once again, 53-46. Moral calls it out for the Junior Giant Lanterns. Balik sa kanya. Nice find once again inside to Tristan Dizon, but the ball will be tapped outside. Opportunity for the Junior Giant Lanterns from the baseline.
Watch out for the back door again.
Gal Guevara goes to Mercado. Balik kay Gal Guevara. His floater would miss, but will be clipped. 2 free throws coming up para kay Gal Guevara. A little less than 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 3:55 to be exact. Pampanga talagang not allowing Rizal to break this game open. Been threatening a couple of times with that strong 5-0 run to begin the third quarter. But Pampanga right there making sure nga they're putting themselves in a position to be able to keep it close and possibly make their own run and take the lead back once again.
And they're doing this despite shooting not so good from beyond the arc. Only 2 out of 14. Talking about tong Pampanga.
Both teams actually struggling from the outside. 3 of 14 for the Switch Fiber. 2 of 14 naman para sa Junior Giant Lanterns. Stagorda will try. Another miss from the 3-point area para sa Rizal. Moral deciding to take it all the way. Sabi ko naman sa'yo, Ken, pag Kenji Moral decides to put his foot on the gas and decide to score, talagang not a facilitator, kaya rin niya eh. May switch din to si Kenji Moral eh.
Ito, yan na siya. Good pass. Bilang nasalo.
Axel Mendoza gets it, but almost loses it. As ball will remain with the Junior Giant Lanterns. Great pressure on the backcourt performed by Pampanga.
Wala eh, Mendoza unable to secure that ball. Gotta have stronger hands as a big man.
3-point lead para sa Rizal. Tristan Dizon with that eye in the sky play, unable to finish. Rizal naman ang tatakbo. Tagorda muli. Rattles out. Moral looks to attack once again, gets the bump. Let's see if he will be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Galing din talaga bumingwit ni Moral ng foul eh. No? You would think na you're in step with him. Pero kasi nga, hindi siya yung tipo ng player na from end-to-end speed, no? Kung mga dadaanin ka sa kontra-tempo and as soon as he senses na maaabingwit siya ng foul, eh, minsan yan, titigil, and then, yun na, makukuhahan na niya ng foul yung kalaban.
If you look at the size of Kenji Moral, right, and typically yung mga point guard ang magdedepensa dito kay Kenji Moral. And yung hakbang nito, I'm pretty sure, would be bigger than his defender. So, mauuna talaga siya sa spot where he wants to be on the floor.
He will make you play his space. So si Kenji Moral, no?
Gregorio hits another 3-pointer. Hit one in the first half. Gets another one here para sa Rizal. Switch Fiber, he is also now in double digits with 11. To go with 8 boards. So Gregorio stepping it up here for the Switch Fiber. Extending this lead once again to 4, 56-52. After mababa na nga lang sa 1 point nitong Pampanga. Abenohar, look at him work inside, getting that put back. Add 2 more to his tally. 18 points now para kay Benz Abenohar. John Axel Mendoza trying to find a way inside. Gets it to Gregorio. Another 3-pointer. Won't get that to go. Tip in para kay Mendoza. Won't work. Moral weaving his way through. Finds Ael Guevara. Short on that shot. Vergara gets it para sa Rizal. A minute and 17 left. 2-point lead para sa Rizal. Switch Fiber, 56-54. Almost getting that fancy finish was Ramos, but layup is too strong. As Moral's pass, not anticipated there by Jackson.
Hindi nakatingin eh. Medyo pagod na rin si Kenji Moral, no? And yan, pagpapahingahin muna siya dito. And Guevara will check in. Sorry, that was Vergara pala, no? For Pampanga.
May Vergara sa Pampanga, and may Vergara din dito sa Rizal. This is the Rizal Vergara for 3. That's short. Pillas, also short. Couple of misses here para sa Rizal. Last 48 seconds in our third quarter. Mercado looking for Jackson inside. Maaagaw ni Vergara. Momentarily loses that basketball. Pillas says, let's slow it down. They go to John Axel Mendoza for a 3 and gets that to go. Showing us the range. Itong kanilang big man. 59 to 54. 5-point lead once again para sa Rizal.
Kanina pa niya hinihingi yun eh. As soon as he popped out on that left wing, he was wide open and knocking down that huge 3.
Mercado now. Still 6 to shoot. Last 4 seconds as Vergara gets it to Vergara. Ooh! Ball rattles out. Would have been a big 3-pointer to end the third quarter para dito sa Pampanga. But they will be trailing by 5, 59 to 54, heading into the fourth quarter. So look at our TNT play move of the game. This was Kenji Moral and that pass to Gal Guevara. Great pass, great fake, great finish for the Junior Giant Lanterns. They need more of that to address this 5-point deficit as we head to the fourth. Last 10 minutes of action dito sa 16 under North Division semifinal matchup between the Rizal Switch Fiber and the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns, kung sino nga ang makakauna in this best of 3. And speaking of makakauna, Mercado gives us our first basket here in the fourth quarter as we see John Ray Ladica back into the ball game. Nice to see him back on the floor here para sa Rizal.
And also short rest for Kenji Moral. He's back after sitting the last minute of the third quarter.
Yun lang talaga yung pwede mong ibigay, no, kay Kenji Moral, especially naghahabol nga itong Pampanga in this fourth quarter, trailing by 5, 61 to 56 as a foul will be whistled here against Pampanga, giving 2 shots para kay Lawrence Pillas. And before we wait for the set of free throws para kay Lawrence Pillas, acknowledge lang natin ang ating mga sponsors dito sa ating Junior MPBL. TMT Play, our official sponsor of course, Doride, Bola ng Pinoy, Chinky Skin, Pound for Pound Fitness, MPTV, Assured by Auto Asia, Kronos, and AJF Customs. So free throw shooting here for Rizal has been, well, sabihin ko sana has been going well, but miss there from Pillas. Though that miss means 13 of 17 for the Switch Fibers. Still shooting at a high clip.
Hindi na masama, no? But if you're Rizal, no? Hindi mo kailangan magmadali sa opensa. I think they'll be better served if they could limit their turnovers here in this quarter And at the same time, avoid giving transition buckets para dito sa Pampanga.
Moral finds Dizon inside. Will miss on the short stab. Gal Guevara fighting for it but blocked by Pillas. Another opportunity here for the Black Shirts but they give it away. Counter steal for Mercado. Finishing with the left. Nope. Nabitin lang kanyang layup but he will be going to the line for a couple instead. The hard way ang gusto nito ni Mercado para sa Pampanga.
Yung sinasabi ko, no? Naagaw na nila eh. But sa akamadali nila, hindi nila secure possession, naagaw pa tuloy ulit. Di Pampanga. Tapos ngayon, may pagkakataon pa silang makakuha ng puntos dito sa free throws.
As we see other players of the Junior Giant Lantern squad, ang kanilang 18 under team. Nakikita nyo sa inyong background, walking. Nagtataka kayo parang bakit nandun ng players ng Pampanga wearing the same uniform of course. Sila po ang ating next game. I believe that is game number 3 of a quarterfinals naman for Bulacan. That will be game number 2 of a 7-game slate na hatid sa inyo ng Junior MPBL ngayong araw. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Yan, maganda rin yan. Dapat abangan din nila yan. Yung susunod na laro. Shootout yan.
Talaga naman dikdikan ng action natin dito sa Junior MPBL. It is playoff time. Right? So yung mga players na talagang nagsa-step up whenever it's more crucial. There's a lot more on the line. May mga players tulad ng Kenji Moral, John Ray Ladica, Benza Benohar, right? Ito yung gusto nilang action eh. Yan at a young age, no? Na na-expose ka na sa mga ganito klaseng laro that would really just accelerate yung maturity in terms of basketball. 62-58, 4-point lead para sa Rizal. Tagorda will attack. Look at that strong move from Tagorda. Smallest guy on the floor, but in that instance, talaga namang not showing a height deficit. Dizon, short stab, unable to get that bounce. Tagorda muli. Looking to attack.
Oh, what a move.
Gets it to Vergara for 3. Too long. Herrera, offensive rebound. Beautiful fake. Ayaw pa rin para sa Rizal. Gets another opportunity, but ball is stolen by Moral. Looking to attack. Off the glass, ayaw. Mercado, offensive rebound. Gets it back to Kenji Moral. Tugal Guevara gets the bump, but traveled before that. Ball goes back to the switch fiber. As Jackson checks back in for the Junior Giant Lanterns, replacing itong si Galang.
Pampanga just having a tough time with the length. Itong Rizal, no?
Mahahaba din kasi talaga Ken eh. Talagang whether it be their bigs or their wings. Really making it difficult here for Pampanga. Pillas. Shut down. Ball stolen by Gal Guevara. And he attacks, unable to finish with that layup. Tagorda. Another floater. And will work once again. Ano naman si Tagorda? Add 2 more para dito kay Tagorda. He now has 14. Ezekiel Tagorda na mapapatawagan ng timeout dito ang Pampanga, trailing by 8, 66-58. Action resumes dito sa Niagara Court in Caloocan City. Jaime Mendijar kasama pa rin si Ken Pangilinan. Hatid sa inyo ang aksyon dito sa ating Junior MPBL. You're still watching the Rizal Switch Fiber and the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns battling it out for the game number 1 of their semifinals sa ating North Division, 16 under. By the way, yung earlier timeout natin was brought to us by our major sponsor, TMT Play. Sila ang ating constant companion dito sa Junior MPBL na sinusuporta ng ating mga manlalarong kabataan. TMT Play, unleash your casino adventure. Gaming is for 21 years and above only. Keep it fun mga kaliga. Game responsibly and as always, parental supervision is advised. 8-point lead nga para dito sa Rizal, 66-58. So Pampanga was able to cut it to as low as 1. Pero nakapag-create ulit ng cushion itong Rizal Switch Fiber as Moral cuts it to 6. Itong si Ladika, talagang may iniinda pa siya. No? Hindi na niya sinabayan to si Kenji Moral.
It's obvious in how he moves. Usually, chase down niya yun.
Jackson trying to pass it ahead to Ail Guevara. Great presence of mind there. I think alam niya nang hindi niya na mahabol yung pasa na yun, but able to bounce it off a Switch Fiber player to keep possession. Go outside to Kenji Moral. Sila 6-point deficit ang sinisilip dito ng Pampanga as Moral able to fish for another foul. Has a chance to bring this lead down even further from the charity stripe. That would be team foul number 4 para sa Rizal with still 6:23 left here in the 4th quarter. So if you are Pampanga, naghahabol ka, that's something that you would want to really take advantage of.
Yep, but credit to Rizal. They forced Pampanga into a different kind of ball game. So far, only 3 assists in the second half. Mostly one-on-one basketball ginagawa nitong mga Junior Giant Lanterns, which is not something they're accustomed to. Samantala, itong Rizal, sila naman, yung maganda, yung ikot ng bola, that's already 9 assists here in the second half.
Third 3-pointer nga para dito kay Gregorio. Parang siya talaga yung naging magic bunot dito para sa Rizal Switch Fiber as Kenji Moral gets another 2. Ang talagang take overtime na para kay Kenji Moral trying to will his team back into this ball game. Gregorio once again. Short. Moral gets that board. Looking to attack once again. Will lose that basketball but would keep it on the baseline for the Junior Giant Lanterns.
Kita mo yun. Kahit pa yung puntos kanina ni Kenji Moral, pahirapan. Maganda yung depensa ng Rizal. They're forcing them into those isolation situations that Pampanga should avoid doing. Dahil pinapakita naman nila all throughout the tournament that their passing is the best here in our league.
Kenji Moral gets another basket. 17 points na para kay Kenji Moral to go with 7 boards and 9 assists. Classic Kenji Moral numbers for Pampanga but they still trail by 4. Mga Rizal Switch Fiber naaalagaan itong kanilang kalamangan as John Ray Ladica will be called for that travel. A bit forcing itong si John Ray. I think nawala rin yung kanyang rhythm after getting that bad fall in the 3rd quarter.
Alatang halata na iniinda pa niya yung kanyang injury.
Moral will try from outside. That short. Ball will be saved. Makukuha ni Tagorda.
Again, you live with that outside shot coming from Kenji Moral.
Gregorio once again. Another 3-pointer. Make that 5 3-pointers now para kay Klein Gregorio.
Magic bunot.
Klein Gregorio prior to this ball game averaging just 2.6 points in the tournament so far with the 9 minutes of playing time. Pero itong araw na to, talagang maganda gising ni Klein Gregorio. Stagorda gives it away to Kenji Moral. Challenge by Ladica. No foul will be whistled there. Tagorda will run it para sa Rizal. Goes to John Axel Mendoza for the corner 3. That's short. Maaagaw ni Ladica ang rebound and able to finish. Add 2 more to this lead. 74-65. Biggest lead para sa Switch Fiber at 9.
And they've been doing it by playing with a lot more energy on both ends. And nakita mo yung energy naman sa panig ng Pampanga medyo bumabagsak na.
Benza Benohar will miss on that short stab. Able to track that rebound down is Cabaducio. Pass ahead to John Ray Ladica. Finishing with the left. 11-point lead now para sa Rizal. 76-65. And as we see John Ray Ladica, talagang pinipilit na lang niya dito. Still 3:38 left in the fourth. Maybe one more big run para sa Junior Giant Lantern sa aming pagbabalik. (76-65), an 11-point lead built here by the Rizal Switch Fiber, trying to be the first team to be able to defeat this mighty Pampanga Junior Giant Lantern squad sa 16 under division natin. This is game 1 of their semifinals matchup. As ball will stay with the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns. So magkikita pa po itong dalawang koponan na to. This is a best of 3. It's the first game of a 7-game slate. Ngayong Sabado, to the corner, Michael Gonzalez. 3-ball rattles out, rebound battle. Mendoza will step on that baseline. Pampanga will keep it. Still 3-10 remaining in this ball game. Ito ngang Pampanga, kailangan nila ng one big run in order to keep this game close. They will able to bring it down to a 1-point lead nga lang dun sa ating third quarter. Pero they weren't able to make that breakthrough just yet.
At ngayon, subukan yung kailang katatagan. Oh, and go. That was a big three coming from Gonzalez.
Michael Gonzalez, that would be his second three-pointer. That just might spark itong run na hinahanap nga for Pampanga. Inside Mendoza. Stopped by Galang. So 15 seconds to shoot here para sa Rizal Switch Fiber. Holding on to this 8-point advantage with 2:47 left in the game. Go to Ladic outside. Gregorio, this time, takes it a step closer. Will be clipped by Gonzalez, heading to the line for a couple.
Talino rin ni Gregorio. Nakita niya na Gonzalez was way behind after that flyby. Stopped on the dime and drew that foul.
Using that threat dahil nakalima na tong tres si Klein Gregorio. So yung closeout, alam mong talagang paparating na. And that time, able to create something for himself, although missing on that first free throw. It's the second team foul for the Junior Giant Lanterns. Bantalang ang Rizal, about the 6-minute mark was already in the penalty. They go to Gonzalez once again for another three. Back-to-back three-pointers for Michael Gonzalez. And eto na ang Pampanga. Nag-iingay na, just a 5-point lead now. 76-71 as Rizal will call for some time with 2:29 left in this game. Back with the fourth quarter of action, 76-71. The result, Switch Fiber still holding on to this 5-point lead against the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns. But it has been a 6-0 blast, all courtesy of Michael Gonzalez and those back-to-back threes.
Ganun-ganun lang, no? Kanina, 11 puntos yung kalamangan, and then on the cusp of those 2 threes by Gonzalez, cuts it down to just a 2-possession ball game.
As Ladica off the glass, able to create more cushion. Back to a 7-point lead, 78-71. Stopping the bleeding here para sa Rizal. As Moral will attack, will be fouled by John Axel Mendoza. And ito mo naman si Kenji Moral. Alam niya na kailangan na talaga ding siya yung take matters into his own hands. Attacks in that instance. Looking to take advantage of that penalty situation here para sa Rizal. Missing on the first though. May halong pagod na rin dito, no? Para kay Kenji Moral. I bet he hasn't, we did see him sit down for just a bit.
Yeah.
Between the third and fourth quarters, just looking at how much he has played so far. 33 big minutes.
And most of those minutes hounded by Ladica on the defensive end.
Last 2 minutes na nga dito. Broadcasted by our venue announcer. It's a 2-possession ball game, 78-72. 8-second violation. Turnover dito para sa Rizal. Opening the window for the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns to string more points. Possibly make this a 1-possession ball game with a 3.
Mental lapse there by Gregorio.
They let Moral call it for the Junior Giant Lanterns. Attacking once again. Scooping it up. Won't go. Galang offensive rebound. Put back. Won't go. So foul will be called. Loose ball foul against the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns. Not yet at the limit. That would just be team foul number 3 para sa Pampanga. As the Switch Fiber will call for timeout once again. Leading by 6, 78-72. Before we resume our fourth quarter of action, have a look at this action sa ating fourth quarter. Michael Gonzalez with that big 3-pointer para sa Pampanga, but the answer from John Ray Ladica naman sa kabila. Able to create a bit more caution nga dito para sa Rizal, trying to hold on to this victory and giving the first defeat for the Junior Giant Lanterns this season. Pero nga, if Pampanga has been able to create those turnovers, they create another one here. Gal Guevara of that turnover on the backcourt. So yung pressure dito talagang causing problems here for the Switch Fiber. Kakasabi ko pa lang that yung pressure ng Pampanga. Moral naman this time. Back-to-back baskets in less than 10 seconds. 2-point lead na lang para sa Rizal. Switch Fiber collapsing in the past minute or so, allowing Pampanga back into this ball game now. Just a 2-point lead. As Ladica will be blocked. Inside, Capaducio. That won't go. Rebound battle. Ball goes back to the Junior Giant Lanterns. An opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Again, Rizal, nagmamadali, no? No need to rush. You are in the lead. You could have pulled that one out and set up a much better set.
As Moral will miss. Ball goes back to the Rizal Switch Fiber. They look to milk as much clock as they could. They go to Tagorda. Less than a minute left in this game. Tagorda sidestepping his way through. Pass to Capaducio, anticipated by Dizon. Moral once again here. Spinning in the lane. Scoops it up. Too strong. Gregorio with that board. Big board para sa Rizal. Pulls it back. Goes to Tagorda. Looking for a friend. Finds Gregorio. John Axel Mendoza. Baseline jumper is short. Offensive rebound from Capaducio. Takes it on the other side. Will be fouled. And 2 free throws coming up para kay Capaducio to create maybe just that 2-possession ball game. Make it a bit more difficult for Pampanga to complete this comeback.
Much better offensive execution coming from Rizal, no? That time around, di sila nagmamadali. Was able to swing the ball around and then nahanap na sa Capaducio. Going up strong, drawing a foul.
Alexis Capaducio. That's his 10th point and the rebound away from a double-double. Big free throw para sa kanya. That rattles out. So 1-possession ball game pa rin, 79-76. It's Moral once again for Pampanga. Looking to attack. They kick it out. Michael Gonzalez, another 3-pointer, ties this ball game at 79. Third 3-pointer para kay Michael Gonzalez in this game. None bigger than that one. Ladica for 3. That's too strong. Moral gets the board. Opportunity to win for the Junior Giant Lanterns. They could hold for the last shot. It's Moral. Layup is good! 81-79. Pampanga takes the lead from Rizal. Last 5 seconds. Tagorda finds Ladica. To the reverse, too deep as Pampanga will steal it. Coming all the way back.
Grabe.
Michael Gonzalez, Kenji Moral finding a way back into this ball game, and total collapse from the switch fiber, leading by as much as 8 into the last 2 minutes. But sunod-sunod na turnovers from the backcourt, opening the window here para sa Pampanga. And they will come up with this victory. And game number 1 of this semifinals matchup. What a game. And if this is a sign of the series that is to come between these two squads in our 16 under North Division semifinals, abangan nyo na po ang game number 2 for these two squads as we look at this TMT play move of the game. Kenji Moral with that go-ahead basket. Virtual game winner after getting that 3-pointer nga from Michael Gonzalez, tying it at 79. Tinapos ni Kenji Moral, giving them the lead, and they hold on for this victory. Kenji Moral with a triple-double, 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists. What a ball game from this kid, playing heavy minutes. Nung talaga naghahabol na nga itong Pampanga, he decided to take matters into his own hands, scoring several baskets in the 4th. When he wants to score, he could. When he decides to facilitate, he can. Impacting this game in every single way. Itong si Kenji Moral for the Pampanga Junior Giant Lanterns, as expected from their marquee player. Tala sa kabila naman, it was a gallant effort especially from Klein Gregorio, the Magic Bunot, also finishing with a double-double with 17 and 10. But really, total collapse here para sa Rizal in the final minutes of this ball game. Couldn't hold on for that victory. Looking to bounce back in game number 2. Meantime, punta tayo kay Ken Pangilinan, who is with our TMT Play best player of the game.
I'm here with the TMT Play Player of the Game, Kenji Moral, with 22 points and 11 assists. Kenji, sa palagay ko, wala pa kayong talo still, but ito yung pinakamahirap na laban na pinagdaanan nyo. Paano kayo nakabalik against this tough, gritty na Rizal switch fiber side na ito?
Siguro po yung mga tinuro ni Coach George na magtiwala kami sa isa't isa. Yun lang po, yung sa huli po, yun. Yung chemistry namin po, nabuhay po. Yun lang po.
Ayun, sino yung mga gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Una-una po, magpapasalamat po ako kay God. And thank you rin po sa mga sumusuporta yung mga kapangpangan na nanonood dyan. And shoutout po sa mga family ko. And sa mga boss namin. And sa mga teammates ko, at saka sila Coach George, thank you. At saka kay Coach Mar, Coach Billy. Yun po.
Okay, congratulations, Kenji, and the rest of Pampanga now have a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 series. Back to you, Jaime.
Maraming salamat, Ken, and congratulations once again to Kenji Moral, our Team to Play Best Player of the Game. Look at some highlights in this game number 1 of their semi-final series. Pampanga and Rizal was a back-and-forth affair throughout the ball game. Rizal was able to extend their lead to as much as 11. Pero at the end of the fourth quarter, talagang doon na. One big run from Pampanga was able to finish this ball game. Napako nga ang Rizal at 79. And Pampanga will take this 1-0 lead in this series. Game number 2 po ang aabangan natin dyan. This is just the first game of a 7-game slate today. Papaalam lang kami saglit ni Ken Pangilinan sa paaming pagbabalik. Bulacan at Pampanga in the 16 under division naman, ang 18 under division rather, ang ating papanoorin. Diyan lamang po kayo, magbabalik po ang inyong Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.